Hi, everybody. It is now October 1, 2019. All right. Geoengineering in Israel. I said in the video that I posted yesterday, including that NASA Worldview, that this is NASA, it's a NASA site, and they're putting up just one little tiny, fraction of the day for every day of, hey, the geoengineering that's taking place. And what I have observed there was North Africa, the Middle East region, is, well, that fraction that NASA posts doesn't seem to be much geoengineering taking place. Why haven't any of us thought of just putting in Chemtrails Israel into the search bar? They're getting pummeled, just like us. Israel. Okay? Here. This is Israel.
Okay, you can hear jets in the sky. This is what they've left behind. These are not natural clouds. This is a result of the spraying by the Israeli Air Force. Now you can see another airplane off in the distance over there. And you can see this cloud here has even contrails or chemtrails right through it.
All right. I'm not going to link below. You can just put in Chemtrails Israel. In reading the comments below the video that I posted, that yes, Israel has Wi-Fi, yes, Israel has 5G, and reading the comments after that, all right, I'm done. I'm not even going to engage in this hatred that appears underneath videos. I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. You want to stay low with your thinking that it's all Jews and Israel, created 5G when it didn't, or Israel doesn't have 5G. They're protecting their no, they're not. I got a comment. No towers in Israel. Someone told me. Really? Well, they seem to have the same kind of sick-looking sky that we have, chemtrails. This was on Google Maps, and I'm tired. You can go to Google Map. You can, well, if you're one that needs desperately to hold on to your beliefs, which means you're not true, you don't care about the truth. It means that you're someone who is absolutely, you want to remain in your bubble filled with lies. Good. Go for it. I'm done. You are the useful idiot that is helping the New World Order, because you create an awful lot of, distrust here in this community, tension, division. Go for it. That's who you want to be. Go for it. All Jews, the Jews comments will be deleted. I'm tired of it. And I am tired of getting attacked. I am so done with all of you. I'm posting for all of you who are really about the truth and not about maintaining your comfort, maintaining your delusions, maintaining your beliefs by only going for the information that confirms your bias. get a comment. There's no towers in Israel. There are Gwen towers. There's chemtrails. I went to just a. I'm not spending my entire life trying to, rebut these comments. I'm done. There are towers all over. Gwen towers, cell towers, antennas, and white cylinders on top of roofs, antennas, microwave skies. Yeah. This is a classic sign of Wi-Fi, of microwaves. Where are they coming from? The towers in New York? They have the white sun, they have the white skies, they have the pale blue or grayish looking skies, and the horrible clouds that we do over here.
תראו, הכל מרוסס. רואים אפילו את הפסים. אלה שובלי מטוסים, אלה לא עננים. הנה.
יופי של שמיים, סידרו לנו היום, חבל על הזמן. היום בבוקר, בתוכנית של הבוקר, עם ההוא שמנפנף בידיים, לא זוכר את השם שלו, הביאו דוקטור, קוראים כמה חבר'ה מהנדסת אקלים.
And no doubt someone's going to say, oh, well, they're just posting those videos because it's just to get people to believe that Israel, that the Jews are experiencing what we're experiencing, but none of it is true. Great thinking, beautiful thinking. You know, those who want to tear down Naomi Wolf as, some shill or well, she's Jewish. Oh my God. All right. I'm sick of it. You can stay with your hatred. Go for it. But wow, man. Talk about wanting to find a scapegoat. And all of the people throughout the entire time that I have been posting, I have said in response to many Christians who leave these comments. Okay. So, a very tiny segment of the population got control over the entire world. They control the Jesuits. They control, 97% of the population here in our country. How'd they manage that? Oh, Christians. The tiny segment of Jews somehow corrupted all of the Christians. And that's why they're living a satanic life. Okie dokie. You want to play victim to the Jews? Go for it. But clearly, in those minds, I guess the Jews are really a whole lot more smarter than the Gentiles. Right? You can't seem to protect yourself from the Jews. I've asked for evidence about Naomi Wolf. Public figure. Well, she'd be dead. Oh, okay. If she was really genuine. This is the thinking. She doesn't talk about this. Oh, yeah, well, I get that. I'm a shill because I don't talk about flat Earth. Ah, okay. Brilliant thinking. Brilliant thinking. Now, yeah, and unsubbed because I said that I still respect Naomi Wolf. Now, there are people who I guess think awake means awake. Ah, I got it all. I went to sleep one night as a sleeping sheeple, and I woke up and I'm awake. And I got every agenda, and I know it all, and I know who's behind it, and wow, it's an awakening. And for the public figures, like Naomi Wolf, it's very hard. I can imagine it would be very hard to talk about certain subjects. But she has. And she came out and took a very deep breath as she's being filmed when she's asked about gun control. And she spoke very clearly about that bubble that we exist in. She growing up in New York City, her social network being the liberal, progressive Democrats. And, well, I've spoken about it. You get trapped in a bubble and you believe, because you don't even question everything that exists within that bubble. But you got to come out of the bubble. Some people get thrown out. Some people, finally get way out and look inside. And some people, they awaken very slowly. But for public figures, you want to talk about being trashed? Naomi Wolf experienced it when she said, I rethought the gun control issue. I understand now what the Second Amendment was about. We get so indoctrinated, so inculcated in these beliefs that when we don't check them out, we can actually be pretty friggin' stupid until we do check them out. So that's why she publicly stated that she doesn't push for the gun control anymore. She got slammed. So she comes out talking about the dangers of 5G. She comes out talking about the geoengineering. No, she's not talking about every issue that is taking place. Do I know if she's aware of certain issues or if she's scared to even approach, what is considered to be the crazies, the fringe conspiracy theorists? It could be. Here, she's asked if she will ever live in Israel again.
Would you go back to Israel if you had the chance to? And if yes, what would be the reason? If no, what would be the reason? Do you have motives?
Would I go back to Israel? And what was the last thing you said?
Would you go back to Israel if you had the chance to? To live there?
Oh, to live? I don't think I could ever live in Israel again unless there was a huge awakening along these lines. How can I live in a society that's just declared that some people are more equal than other people? It's like if you were to ask me, could you live in a Christian America where Congress declared that America's a Christian nation and everyone else doesn't count as much? I would want to get my kids out of that country as quickly as possible.
And so would I. All right, look, it doesn't matter what you say, when people have their beliefs and they want to maintain them. They're dangerous, but they will maintain them, no matter how much evidence you give them. Wow, it looks like our skies, doesn't it?
Hi, I'm Naomi from Emmanuel Tours, and today I'm going to be talking about Wi-Fi connectivity in Israel. It is so important to be able to use the internet while overseas, whether it be for work or just updating social media. While in Israel, you won't have much trouble finding Wi-Fi that you can connect to because they have so many tourists. Every hotel that you stay at will be equipped with Wi-Fi so that you can stay connected while during your stay. While on tour, some of the buses will also be equipped with Wi-Fi so that when you are on the buses in transit, you are able to use Wi-Fi as well. Also, many restaurants provide Wi-Fi for its customers, so don't be afraid to ask for the Wi-Fi password. Just go to your settings and look for the free Wi-Fi or...
Okay, Israel. There's a whole lot of videos. Geoengineering, chemtrails, Israel. So the NASA Worldview is showing us something That is not, we're making these assumptions based on one little tiny glimpse per day of what's happening. And then I thought, well, could NASA be photoshopping all of this to get people to hate, those Jews? And Israel's not getting any of the geoengineering. Well, it's wrong. It's not right. It's not the truth. We know that government, they set us up to hate one another. Black against white, Christian against Jew. You want to stay walking that road, go ahead. But you're just, you're no better than the sleeping sheeple. You're no better than those who actually choose willful ignorance. You're actually a big part of the problem, and you have not much to give to the solution. Now, I don't know if I played the video where the guy's talking about the Air Force. I can't even remember, but he's talking about the Israeli Air Force spraying. Geez, this guy could be in South Carolina. So could this one. This is Israel.
Today it's the 6th October. We are now in the place called Matan. It's in the middle of Israel, and you can see it sucks. It's look like a tornado a little bit, but no.
All right, so just want to say, you leave comments about the Jews, they'll be taken off. You can say that I'm censoring and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I don't care anymore. I do not care. I don't want that kind of hatred on my channel. I just don't. Sorry. You want to talk about the Zionists? Okay. But this all Jew, I'm done with it. And I don't care what you think about me, because your thinking is not quite right. I post for you guys who do know how to think. I post for you guys who are not, hating a whole group of people. I post for you guys who really are about the truth. Which means that you got to bust through that confirmation bias a whole lot. Which means that, things that don't feel good, they have to be acknowledged. Which means that you're looking at the truth about your own self. And you're working on yourself to match what you say and what you do. It means that you're working on yourself to mature and grow as an individual. All the rest, go at it, but I no longer have the time or energy to put in to these stupid comments that are being left, where you just want to believe whatever you want to believe. And even when you get the evidence, then you say, but it's not evidence, it's just propaganda. Okay. Well, I suppose all of these people, all of the people who are filming the chemtrails in Israel, they're not really in Israel. They're in South Carolina. They're in Florida. They're in Montana. And they're posting and claiming it's Israel. Alrighty. No, I don't have time for you. I don't have time anymore. Alright. No links below. Just put in chemtrails, Israel. You'll find all the videos you want to.